Bulginaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Kanavanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, military ready to assist if need arises. Building resilient infrastructure for the future. And more on the royal family debacle.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
The Republic of the Fiji Military Forces says they are fully prepared to assist where necessary in light of the current weather situation. RFMF Chief of Staff Captain John Fox says they'll be on standby should the need arise for disaster relief efforts. He says they continue to work with relevant authorities as they monitor the current weather situation. A heavy rain alert has been issued for parts of the Fiji group. Tropical disturbance 04F was located about 900 kilometers west of Rotuma at 12 a.m. today, with average winds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, with momentary gusts to 60 kilometers per hour. The system is moving east at about 6 kilometers per hour and is expected to gradually intensify into a Category 1 cyclone tomorrow. Incomplete applications continue to be a problem for the Tertiary Scholarship and Loans Board, as a majority of the requests don't have the final offer letters from respective universities. This has affected the TSLB's ability to process the new applications on time, says Chief Executive Bobby Maharaj. Upon inquiry by the TSLB staff, many students have said they are yet to receive their final offer letter from the respective universities. The majority of students have provided provisional offer letters based on their mid-year exam results, but this can't be accepted.
Which we can't take on board because, one, the programs are not stated in the offer letter. Two, the offer letters do not have the students' university ID. So, I think for the new students, the onus is on them to go down to the universities, find out what's happening with their applications, get the offer letter and upload their offer letter on TSLB portal so that we can process the application.
We still have processing to be done, and progressively we are trying to get those done by 31st because the classes start from early Feb.
The board has received over 6,200 applications to date, and nearly half do not have compulsory offer letters. Gender equality will have to be at the heart of discussions in order to tackle violence against women and girls. Minister for Women and Children, Mediceni Vuniwaga, says all sectors will have to bind together in order to address the growing issue of domestic violence. Vuniwaga says the role of the media is critical in ensuring the target is achieved.
For us to be effective in this aim that we have, gender equality has to be the heart of the solution. And when we're talking gender equality, it's across all sectors. And my challenge was to the media. You have a huge role to play in this because thousands of people read what you write or listen to what you talk about over the radio waves.
All newly built Fiji Roads Authority property will be designed to withstand the harsh effects of climate change. Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says in the past, infrastructure like roads, jetties and bridges have been damaged due to climatic conditions. To address this, all infrastructure will be designed in a way to ensure the facilities last longer. In line with this, the Tamavuaiwai Bridge is being constructed 1.9 meters higher than the existing bridge.
When you combine a sea level rise with more frequent heavy rain and cyclones and stronger winds that are going to occur as well through climate change, the storm surge will increase. That means that the bridges have to be raised. So going forward, all of our assets as we build new ones will be at a higher level.
Nosuri Airport landowners are now benefiting from the expansion of the airport runway. With several villages currently working at the terminal, a number of young men in the village have also been chosen to work with contractors to ensure that the expansion work is completed on time. Works include the expansion of the runway from 1,640 meters to 2,140 meters. It will also be widened from 30 meters to 45 meters. Working on the project has enabled some landowners to put food on the table for their families and make ends meet, as well as meeting the demands of elders.
I always help at home from the money I get from there. I buy food for my family. It has enabled me to meet the demands of the family, the church, and the Vanua.
The money I get from work there has really enabled me to buy flour, sugar, rice for the family.
Sometimes the work for us is really hard, but the pay is good. We receive like $200 per week.
In world news, last year was a tough one for the British royals, and this one has already delivered bad news. Harry and Meghan's decision to split is unprecedented in modern times. So, what went wrong? Coming up, all home games for Silk Tales in the West. And Suva excited about new journey.
Oira na ngone no ndai nunu enda be singa ni mataka.
Mersi sunga da kena loma dina kena be karon.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no rabak sangai ka wala loma taki na ngone. Dalabina oya wo meliki.
Bulre oya wo Samuel Samuli.
Nama kiki rau enda be mataka.
Boniti kena makarombuka.
Ni wai tiri kalima na miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena Radio Fiji One nandopo ibiti.
Pinda na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
Welcome back. There's good news for Western Rugby League fans as the Kaiviti Silk Tails will play all their home games in Lautoka. Silk Tails Ambassador Petro Deva met with Lautoka City Council Chief Executive Chune Nakauvandra yesterday to finalize the details. Deva says the Kaiviti Silk Tails will be based in Lautoka and they'll play their 10 home games at Churchill Park.
The fact that we're bringing 10 games here to Lautoka is extremely exciting for us as a new club into this competition. The fact that we are, Fiji's first rugby league team playing in an Australian competition, I think for everyone involved, as I said, it's a very exciting moment. And the fact that we are going to be based here in Lautoka, working with the local government council, and also working with the schools and the community.
Rugby union players are starting to make their debut for the Flying Fijians and getting overseas contracts as 19, 20 and 21-year-olds. This trend may grow soon as young local rugby league players will be exposed to international level competitions through the Kaiviti Silk Tails. Fiji Mbati coach Brandon Costin believes many more local players can make a name for themselves in the NRL through the Ron Macy Cup, which kicks off in March.
Where I seem to think they just get their first taste of professional rugby league at a later age, where what we can do now is have local Fijians living in Fiji, getting that taste of professional rugby league, that really strong experience, which is going to accelerate their learning, and they're not going to be 25, 24, 23, they are going to be 19, 20 and 21. Now that makes for a stronger butty.
The Suva Football Association is excited about the new season. The association has secured the services of former captain and permanent secretary for youth and sports, Maritino Nemani, as the team's technical advisor. Suva FA President Ritesh Pratap says they are lucky to have Nemani in their ranks.
He got Suva at heart, and to get a person of his caliber, and he's coming out of his busy schedule and offering his services to Suva is a huge advantage for us and a huge achievement for Suva also.
The Champion Crusaders rugby side's coaching staff has a new look ahead of the Super Rugby season. Former Welsh wing Mark Jones has been unveiled as the new defence coach. Expect showers and evening thunderstorms over most places today. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।